Hey guys, it's Michelle from Spearmint and Jade. We're still outside in Northern Virginia. It's a really pretty day today in November. It's in the 60s. Yay! I love days like today. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about my holiday items. I do really enjoy making stuff for the holidays. Mostly Christmas. That's probably because that's the holiday that I'm most familiar with. If there's something you need for a different holiday, feel free to let me know. I don't want to exclude anybody, but I also, oops, I shouldn't have done that. You can see my hand. Anyway, whatever. But you know, we all gotta kind of like do what we're most comfortable with, right? So, I have all different stuff. I really like to make ornaments. I try to make like a different type of ornament like every year. For the last few years, I haven't done that as much. I just kind of like ran out of ideas, or ran out of ideas that were easy enough for me to make a bunch of them. Because if you've ever done fitness classes with me, you know that usually the last class before Christmas break, I usually like give out an ornament to everybody. And so I'm usually making about 100, and so whatever I make, it needs to be sustainable, that I can like make that many in a reasonable amount of time. So anyway, I haven't made any new ornaments in the last 2 years, but that's okay. So let's see, I'm gonna just start with Christmas stockings because that's what's in my lap. I do like to make Christmas stockings. A few years ago, someone asked me to make some knitted Christmas stockings, and it was my first time, and I did. What I found though is that the knit really stretches out of shape. So I went instead to crochet Christmas stockings. Crochet does hold its shape better. I mean, usually it really depends on the stitch that you use. But I also went on how tight our stitches are. We call it gauge. So I also went in tighter gauge on Christmas stockings to reduce the stretch of the yarn, so they're not like stretching out of shape. So I do have a few that are already made. These smaller ones, these are $15. So when I say small, they're probably about 15 inches. So this is my standard pattern, more or less. You'll see when I show you the larger one. Sometimes I veer off. This one is also 15, so this one is longer. This one is probably 20 inches, but on the narrower side. And same with this one. This one is still like Christmassy colors, but a little non-traditional. So these are all 15, super cute. And then I have my larger ones. These are 30. So, I don't know. I mean, to me, this is like traditional Christmas stocking size. So hopefully that'll kind of give you an idea. I didn't bring out a tape measure. So these are 30. And then I have this one too. This one has, I had a little bit of this yarn that was black with metallic red in it. So I put that on the rim of this one. So let me show you this one. This is the style that I traditionally do now. So if someone orders a Christmas stocking, this is typically what I will make them. It's called a front post double crochet. It stretches, so you can put stuff in it, but it's not gonna super stretch out of shape. It's super, like, I use the yarn I use on this one. See how it has a little bit of a shine? I picked this yarn on purpose for that shine, because I knew that these were going to be, you know, decorative pieces. So I do have yarns in, I believe, white, pine green, probably plain red. Leave it. Oh, that's my dog trying to run off with stuff. And he just ran off with my golden snitch. Luckily I have more of them. I do have a variety of colors, and I've made, if anyone is interested, I can send you pics. I've made like lots of these for different coworkers. I have one coworker who ordered like 3 of these every year for the last 3 years. She just keeps giving them out to all her family members, which is very, very sweet. So yeah, that's my Christmas stockings. Okay, so like I said, I had liked to make ornaments, so I have a bunch of ornaments. One year I made these cinnamon salt dough. These are little stars, and these are just, oh, they still smell like cinnamon, yay! These are just $1, and you'll have to look in the photo in the album, in the holiday album. A lot of them have initials painted on them. I don't remember why. It doesn't matter. It's mainly just to personalize it, you know, so you can like add on a little ornament, someone's gift or whatever. But yeah, these are just $1. So check out the album and see if there's anything that interests you. And then I also have cinnamon salt dough gingerbread men. These are super cute. These are $2. I have a handful of those. Also $2 is crocheted stars, and I have white, silver, I have one metallic red. Sometimes it's pretty common for yarny people to use up odds and ends and only have like 1 or 2 of something. Like I only have 1 of this one. So you'll definitely want to look through the album. I have a couple of these. These are little hats. I have a bunch of these German paper stars. I have stars and I have hearts. And most of them are dipped in wax and have glitter on them. They're very beautiful. Again, $2. And then, oh, and I have one $2 felt tree. And then, so then I have the golden snitches that, like I just mentioned, my dog ran off with one. And hopefully, well, he probably chewed it up, so I will have to make some more. These are, well, if you know what a golden snitch is, then I don't even need to explain it to you. And if you don't, well then, it's something from Harry Potter when they play Quidditch. The way to end the game is you have to catch the golden snitch, and it's essentially like a gold ball with like little feathers. So I made a bunch of these, and all different types of, like some have long skinny feathers, some like this one, the feathers stick out to the side. They're just super cute, and I just thought it was you know, a fun thing. All right, I'm scooting that out of the way so my dog doesn't try to take anything else. Again, they'll be in the albums, so you'll be able to see, you know, like if you look in the album and you're like, oh, I want that golden snitch, you know, snapshot it or screenshot it, circle it, I'll find that one for you, and I'll, you know, put it aside. Something else that I do have, once in a while I make some knitted ornaments. So these are 5. I have a mitten in the stocking right now. Not something I do that often. I did do a bunch of felt ornaments, which was a lot of fun, a little tricky, but so I have a bunch of trees. So all of these, first I crochet it, then I felt it, then I go back and needle felt on the design. So the trees are $5, and you'll see them in the album, but just to kind of get a feel for them, they're 2-dimensional. They've all been crocheted, felted, and then decorated with needle felt. But when I was doing those, the way those came about was I had actually seen something for a tree-shaped felted Santa ornament. So I made some of those. So now the Santas are $10 because they take for a bit more work. So here are 2 of the Santas, and they have long swirly beards. Again, this was first crocheted, then felted, then I needle felted on the detail. And then these Santas have just big fluffy beards. And then I tried my hand at making a couple three-dimensional ornaments. So we have a tree and another Santa. These are also $10. So super cute. I mean, super one of a kind. No one else has an ornament like that. And one last ornament, he's just $5. He's just a set of white grapes. Just trying some stuff. I was kind of thinking like, oh, you know, if you have a friend who's a wine lover, give her a little bouquet of grapes, just to be silly. Alright, so that's my holiday items. Again, you'll see them much better in the albums, but this will just kind of give you an idea of what I have out there, what things cost. So check out my albums, and I'll see you at my next video.